Hey guys, what's up? It's Leia here, back again with another video. Love Island the Game 2, Season 4, Episode 3. Finally made it to Episode 3. Finally. So it's Episode 3, still in Volume 1. Volume 2 and Volume 3 are already out, like I previously said in my last video. So yeah, finally get into Episode 3 and, let's just get started. No time to waste, right? No time to waste. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Turn your post notifications on so you'll be notified on when I post. And yeah, like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Halea. I do vlogs and mobile gaming now. Yay. So yeah, let's get right into it. Episode 3. Alright, here we go. Episode 3. Episode 3. Will they? Won't they? Ooh, I'm in a pretty dress that I did not put myself in. Welcome back to Love Island, where our lovelorn hotties are still looking for that special someone who makes their heart beat faster. I guess you could say, Love Island is where sexy singles mingle in search of that special triangle. I mean tingle. Trying to read and look up, I meant tingle. Some of them are even bilingual. Phew. As my first kiss said to me late at night around the back of the bike sheds after the school disco. That was a mouthful. Previously, the villa was left speechless when Crystal strutted in. Hello, boys. Well, hey there. Alright, maybe speechless is completely the wrong word. More like the opposite of silent, really. Anyway, the villa was driven wild. Could Crystal have danced her way into one of the guys' hearts already? Whew, honestly, I thought you were incredible. Coming up, Fatty spills the tea. I don't think he's really noticing me. And Lexi has a friendly chat with Crystal. Let's get it out the way then. Stay tuned. Yo, I love how the game is now animated. So like, you see their facial expressions, their eyes blink, they kind of move sometimes. So it's pretty cool. Crystal and Thabby are in the kitchen making everyone a nice cooper. I wish someone could make me a cup of tea in the morning. But apparently that's not in the budget. I'd storm off to my trailer, but obviously I don't have one of those either. Just this recording booth, and I'm pretty sure it doubles as the storage room for the cleaner. You know what? I'm gonna get my agent on the line. Just as soon as I can find my phone. I think I left it behind this mopping bucket. You sit at the counter as Thabby places a tea bag in each cup. The kettle gently bubbles away. I'm actually really glad you've come into the villa, Crystal. I don't know how you're finding it. I know I'd be a bag of nerves if I had to come in as the bombshell. Being in the villa is exciting. It's like everyone here is available and looking for something. And I have a chance to get to know you all and find which one I'd want to go further with. Wow, we're very different people. My stomach was in knots just coming into the lawn on the first day. Just then, the kettle clicks. Ah, the water's ready. You pass Thabby cup after cup as she fills them up. 3 to 4 minutes for the perfect cooper. That's what Mom always says. She watches the cups for a moment. How are you finding the villa? She smiles briefly. I'm all kinds of mixed energy, really. Thrilled to be here while also feeling like I'm gonna puke from the nerves. That sounds unpleasant. Oh, I don't know about that. It's just my normal state, really. Except it's definitely on overdrive right now. But people like Lexi and Will are completely different to me. They're so cool and collected. Lexi, cool and collected? Yeah, she's sort of the mother bear here, I'd say. She watches out for us. And Will? She smiles sweetly, but quickly tries to hide it. See, I told you guys. I feel like she has a crush on Will. I told you guys in the last episode. He's like, she clears her throat. Could that be like Will? Ask her if she does. Do you have a thing for Will? She sighs. Well, yeah. We've talked a little, but he's hard to figure out. He's just so aloof. What about Hazim? Oh, we're more friends than anything. And after all, he's got the hots for Najuma. Thabby likes Will, eh? What is it about Will you like? Oh, that's a tough one. I guess, well, one, he's really good looking. I love his fashion sense. And he just seems mysterious. I feel so silly saying that, like some teenage girl reading a vampire romance or something. Not that there's anything wrong with vampire romances. Except, don't you think vampires would be really cold to cuddle? Thabby goes to say something else when Will walks into the kitchen. Her eyes go wide and she sucks her lips into her mouth. Will doesn't seem to notice. He nods at you both. Sup? How should I greet Will? Hey Will, sleep well? About as well as you can in a room with 10 or so people. Thabby lets out a burst of awkward laughter. Good one, Will. He heads over to the cups of tea. One of these for me? Yes, that one on the far right. It's got a squirt of honey and a splash of oat milk, just how you like it. She even knows his drink. He picks the cup up and takes a sip. A moment passes. Brittle, you know just the right amount of honey I like. Thabby beams. He turns back towards you. So, Crystal, you missing anything from the outside world yet? Do I miss anything from outside the villa? No, I've been here one night. He shrugs. People all form different levels of attachment to things. I know Hazim's missing his cat. Or was it a dog? I know he has some kind of pet. It's an iguana. Oh, right. He takes another sip of his tea. What about you? Do you miss anything? Yeah, I miss my art. This is the longest I've gone without drawing, sketching, or anything. So, you're an artist. Yeah, as well as an odd job guy of sorts. The art definitely doesn't pay the bills. What kind of art? Acrylic on canvas sometimes, but I'm mostly doing wall murals at the moment. That sounds so much fun. It's the only time I feel like connected to myself. I see a bare wall and then I make it come to life and nothing else around me matters in that moment. But you must know what I'm talking about, Crystal. Being an artist yourself. I know exactly what you mean. He smiles. It's great having another person in here who just gets it. He pauses for a moment as if lost in thought, then stretches and lets out a yawn. Anyway, I'm gonna go and chill by the pool. See you later. Bye, Will. Thabby sighs. He's so chill. He is so damn chill. Any more laid back and he'd be horizontal. Maybe if I'm lucky, he'd lay back with me. I mean, like, be laid back with me. She looks off into the distance for a moment before she turns back to you and clears her throat. Anyway, I hope it's a girl's choice recoupling next. Oh? Yeah, that means I'll definitely get to pick him. Unless another girl goes before me. You don't think he'd pick you if it was a boy's choice? Well, I don't know. He seems quite impulsive. Like, he might pick a different girl in the moment just because of the color of her dress. He'd be like, it totally resonates with me, or something. Her impression is uncanny. Thabby wants to couple up with Will. You should tell him how you feel. I have. Or like, we've talked about feelings. Specifically, feelings towards each other. Have you talked to him about recoupling? Yeah, but he's a very free spirit kind of person. Talking about Will again, eh? You both jump. Whoa, where'd you come from? From over there. Didn't mean to make you jump, sorry. My granddad said I always had the habit of sneaking up on people even when I didn't mean to. It's okay. And yeah, I was talking about Will. Still not sure what you see in him. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a cracking block and he looks like modern art. But he didn't strike me as your type. Oh, are these for me? He walks over to the counter with the mugs. Not all of them, greedy. Well, obviously, I don't want to imagine what I'd be like after 7 cups of tea. After 7 cups of tea, you'd be probably desperate for a wee. He snaps his fingers and taps the side of his head. Crystal gets it. He gulps down some tea. So, Hazim. You got any tea to spill about the villa? He looks at the cup in his hands. Other than this one, Babby rolls her eyes. You're such a dad sometimes. He laughs. Does your average dad have such a great bod? He flexes his arms. Tea spills from the cup onto his hands. Ah, hot. That didn't happen. It did. Alright, other than the fact I can't drink tea without spilling it down myself, let me think. He taps his fingers against his cup. Oh, so you know Kobe? Yeah. Well, he does this proper odd thing in the gym. When he's doing bicep curls, he kisses his knuckles on each rep. Yo, those types of people when they work out, they be doing the most. It'd be funny though. Says it's some kind of self-appreciation thing. There's a moment of silence. Is that it? What you mean? This is prime gossip right here. Yeah, no. Oh, whatever. But look, I just came here for my Koopa. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. Like, comment down in the comment section if I'm saying that right. Koopa, Kappa, like, I don't know. I don't want to mispronounce any words. I've been saying Koopa for forever because I feel like Kappa sounds weird. He picks up another cup. I'm gonna find Ajuma and see where her head's at. He winks at you, then leaves. I don't know. I know before I said that, you know, he might not be my type, but then again I also said I might still talk to him. Because I mean, he's starting to like grow on me, like, meaning as in I find him to be good looking. Because at first I wasn't too sure, but we'll see. I suppose you should get going too. There's so many hot guys here, you must be dying to get to know them more better. You know it. You finish your tea and head out to the wider villa. That just sounded weird. I don't know why. Oh. Looks a whole lot better during the day because at night I don't think I noticed the waterfall back here. But alright, so we could go talk to James, Will, or Kobe. I'm gonna go talk to Kobe. Finally talk to him alone. This gym looks so pretty. It looks better than the one in the other app. See, I don't remember being able to change my swimsuit. Or did I? Yo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. My camera died, so I had to charge the battery. During that time it was charging, I went to go watch the Janet Jackson documentary, and I smoked, so yeah. Back to regular programming. What's the #1 thing you think about when on holiday? Beaches, drinks, time with friends and family? What about non-stop exercise? Because that's what our islanders seem to think the villa is all about. Phew, Kobe's making me tired just watching him. You head into the gym and see Kobe standing in front of a mirror as he curls a dumbbell with each arm. You notice the sweat glistening on his skin. He spots you in the reflection and starts talking without turning around. Hey, Crystal. Kobe looking pretty good. Giving those knuckles some appreciation? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh. He says nothing else, but you notice he stops bringing the dumbbell so close to his face. You good? I'm good. Just wanted to chat. I thought about saying in need of a serious workout, but then I'm like, nah. When I can get him alone, I want to do as much talking as I can. Well, I'm all ears. He pauses for a moment. That's a weird phrase. Like, I'm clearly not all ears. That'd be some awful nightmare if I was. He curls a dumbbell. Sorry, what were you saying? Oh yeah. So, he puts the weights down and turns to you. You getting a feel for anyone here? Huh? You know, is there someone here that you're vibing with that you'd want to maybe couple up with? Do I know who I'd want to couple up with? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. A woman of mystery, eh? Alright, keep your secrets. I'm sure whoever you end up with will be over the moon. How would you feel if I picked you? I was hoping, I was like, yo, I hope she says that or they give me the option to say that. Oh, I see. I'm asking everyone, don't get your trunks in a twist. Well, in that case, I guess I would be flattered, but I don't know. I think I'd be unsure. Why is that? I just have a good thing going with Lexi. I feel like we really get each other and she's such a genuine and honest person. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's not a Noah and Hope thing. Kobe thinks Lexi is a genuine and honest person. She's not, though. You sure about that? Yeah, I know you've only been here for a day, but give her a chance. He stretches an arm. There's a slight issue, though. Sometimes I worry that she is more into me than I'm into her. Kobe thinks Lexi is more into him than he is her. Why do you think that? Oh, you know, she's very cuddly and always wants to be around me. I'm surprised she's not here right now, actually. It can get a bit much. This doesn't exactly sound healthy. Maybe I'm just making it sound bad. I'm not the best at explaining my feelings. Honestly, I'm enjoying my time with Lexi. He returns to the dumbbells and begins curling again. She's really sweet and looks out for people here. She also encourages me to be a better person, you know? Kobe says Lexi encourages him to be a better person. I mean, that could be true. We don't really know their relationship, so... Hey. We could all use someone like that. Right? It's nice to know if I say or do something that's not on, someone is there to let me know. I think I know what you're saying. He continues curling. You watch him for a while longer before eventually pulling yourself away to carry on your walk. Alright, so we got Willard James. Let's go to James. It'd be a tough decision, man. You see James lying sprawled out across the daybed. He bolts upright as you approach. Hey, Crystal. Can I join you on the bed? Oh, of course. He scooches over. You sit next to him. He breathes in sharply. So, how are you? So how are you finding the villa? He smiles. The villa's like nothing I've experienced before. I mean, how often do you get to just lounge about a pool all day surrounded by a bunch of hot people? Not that I'm super hot or anything. Don't mean to sound so arrogant. James seems a little unsure of himself. Like, I get how you feel. You do? Of course. I've always got those little voices in my head telling me I'm rubbish or not good enough for anything. But you're, well, you. And if I say that you're you and you deserve nice things, he thinks for a moment. I wouldn't believe you. Exactly. Tell those voices to get lost and stop being so hard on yourself, Jenkins. He smiles warmly. Thanks, Crystal. The two of you sit on the bed in silence for a moment. Only the sounds of birdsong and the occasional splash of the pool break it. James shuffles in his spot. So, yesterday when we were in the bedroom, was it just me or was there something between us? I think there was something. What do you mean? Well, I just wanted to know where your head was at. Let's say we had a chance to couple up. Would you? Am I interested in coupling up with James? There is something between us. I knew it. So do you see us together? Am I interested in coupling up with James? There's a high chance that we'd end up together. A massive grin spreads across his face. You notice how much his cheeks dimple when his smile is this broad. He hides his face behind the covers. Sorry, I seem to have lost all control over my reactions. I'm just ecstatic to hear you say that. You're ridiculously cute. Ugh, this is embarrassing. Stop making me smile so much. Make me. Damn it. Eventually, he regains his composure and gets up. Where are you going? I need to refill my water bottle. He gives you one last smile, then walks off. As you get up, you notice his water bottle leaning against the bed frame. Oh, James. I feel like the villa looks a little different as it did in the other one. But I'm not too sure, you know. All right, now we got Will. Let's check out what Will's doing. You find Will lying down by the pool. His legs dangle freely in the water. You sit next to him, dipping your legs in the pool and watching the water ripple. Heya. He grunts. You pause for a moment, allowing him the time he needs to respond. Ages pass. Will? You notice that his eyes are closed. You tap him gently on the shoulder. Whoa. Crystal? Hey there, Sleepy. He blinks as the sun hits his eyes. Sorry, I must have dozed off. I was just lying here enjoying the water and suddenly got very cozy. Do you want me to go? No, stay. I'm glad you're here. I'd be woken from a nap by you any day, except Wednesdays. What happens on Wednesdays? I'm just like harder to wake up then. You know how some people call Wednesday hump day because it's hard to get over? I just call it Will's nap day and then I get along with it much better. Good to know. So anyway, now that you have my full attention, what's up? I'd love to get to know you better. His eyes meet yours and he smiles. He's totally focused on me. I haven't seen him like this before. This feels like a great chance to get to find out more about him. So oh wow, we got 2 gem choices. Wow. I mean, it's like a part of me wants to get to know him better, but then a part of me is scared because I don't want to spend these gems and it be a waste of a conversation. Because I don't know, I'm starting not to feel him, you know? But then I feel like I'm always gonna have that what if. So we're just gonna bite the bullet and wouldn't mind getting to know you better. Sounds great. What do you wanna know? What should I ask? What do you do besides art? Well, I'm a bit of an odd jobs person. I do a little landscaping here, a bit of plumbing and some basic electrical. I do a bit of plumbing and some basic electrical work there. That really is a random bunch of skills. Yeah, the landscaping is self-taught. It mostly requires the ability to think visually, which I get from my painting. And the other skills come from my uncle, who was a handyman of sorts. I can't do anything super complicated or involved. The simple jobs that people don't want to fork out for an expert on, I'm your person. Oh, and I also play the drums. You make much being a drummer. Occasionally, I'm asked to cover for a band. And once or twice, I've recorded a backing track. That sounds like so much fun. It is. I may not make the most money, but I have a lot of freedom and outlets for my creativity. What should I ask? What's your type? He thinks for a moment. Well, my perfect type is one that bonds to a wall on first contact with the undercoat and doesn't dissolve in water. Wait, what? My perfect type is one that bonds to a wall on first contact with the undercoat and doesn't dissolve in water? Sorry, what? Yo. A good artist, acrylic is my go-to for mural painting. But for canvas, I tend to stick to oil-based paints. Well, I've tried watercolors, but the tones are too soft for me. Well, I wasn't asking you about your type of paints. He smirks. I know, I'm not dense. I was just messing with you as I don't have a type. I think the concept of types can get in the bin. Will doesn't like the idea of types. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. Yeah, I get where you're coming from. It's like you're limiting your options before getting to know a person. Exactly. What should I ask? How are you in a Juma? I like to ask, almost all the questions. He thinks for a moment. Well, you were there when we broke up. That should tell you what you need to know. He laughs. I meant, how are you two getting on? Yeah, we're fine. We like each other as people, just not suited to be partners. She has so much energy and is always up to something. I don't think she's able to just sit still and soak in the world around her. She has to be the world, if that makes sense. I don't know, we're quite different people. So Will's looking for someone more laid back. Sounds like a type to me, but whatever. So, let me ask you something, Crystal. Go for it. What are you looking for in here? What kind of person am I looking for? A kind, caring soul who looks out for me. He thinks about this for a while. I can see why someone would want that. That seems to be Fabby written all over. He looks over at her and then turns back to you. There's a couple of guys in here I could see being good for her. The two of you sit in comfortable silence for a moment. Okay, Will, I have one last question. Are you gonna ask how I feel if we coupled up? How would you feel? Oh, yeah. Well, anything is possible. Charming. Well, since getting to know you a little better, sure, why not? You nod your head slowly at him. You have trouble with commitment, don't you? Oh, look at his smile. It is so cute. He shrugs. What is commitment really? Commitment is seeing something, I wouldn't say seeing something through to the end, because I don't know, that doesn't sound right. I'm gonna say always being there for someone. So always being at the beck and call of someone is commitment? Well, not always, but knowing your partner has your back is a big part of it. I see. He thinks for a moment. So what do you think commitment is? I don't know, honestly. I think of my parents when I think of commitment. They've been married for decades and are just so in love. I definitely have them as relationship goals. I get cornered when I'm with someone and we butt heads. Me and my last partner broke up after only a couple of months. He came home after. He? That caught me off guard, because they be having typos. And also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little surprised too, because it's like, okay. He came home after work and I hadn't finished doing the tidying. So he got super frustrated and we ended up having a row. I realized there and then that if we were able to argue in the so-called honeymoon phase, then we weren't meant to be. So I ended things with them. It sucked, but I couldn't see a future after that. Will dumped his ex after their first argument. They certainly are using pronouns, I'm noticing. So that's good. That's really good. Will dumped his ex after their first argument. I think that's kind of a little hasty because, I mean, even after the honeymoon phase, you still may come across, issues and you might have arguments, or disagreements, but I don't know. I think almost all couples argue. It just depends on how you handle it and what the argument is about. I'm gonna say people need to voice their feelings. I mean, my parents still do that, but instead of fighting, they calmly sit down and go through their feelings with each other. It's honestly pretty inspiring. I doubt they started off like that though. He shrugs. They've always done it since I can remember. So Will wants a relationship where he never fights with his partner. That's useful to know. You sit back and watch the clouds for a while. When you turn to say something to Will, you find his eyes closed. The sound of gentle snoring confirms that he's drifted off again. Oh, Will. Well, it wasn't really a waste. Found out some things about him that further, explains, how he is. You head to the kitchen to refill your water bottle. When did I become so thirsty? Used mugs line the counter next to the sink as if they're in a queue. I hope no one's expecting me to do the washing up just because I'm a new girl. Look who it is. And just then, Lexi enters the kitchen, twiddling her sunglasses in her hands. She flashes you a toothy grin. Hey, Crystal. How should I greet Lexi? Hi. There's an awkward pause. So, how are you finding the villa, babe? Lexi wants to know how I'm finding the villa. Everyone here is lovely. So glad to hear it, babes. She looks you up and down. So, go on. Huh? She flicks her hair back. Let's get it out of the way. Get what out of the way? She sighs. Come on, no need to be so modest. Yes, it's me. Miss Tibblesworth. Miss Tibblesworth? What the hell is she talking about? Look at her facial expression though. I really love this. This is amazing. Shout out to the development team. Y'all did this. Y'all really did this. Say, what are you going on about? Her mouth falls open. What? You must be joking. You don't know about Tibblesworth? Not in the slightest. Oh my goodness, I'm almost embarrassed for you. Huh? Miss Tibblesworth was only the biggest character on the children's hit TV show, Mr. Tums and the Swivel Bums. I don't know what she's talking about. Well, maybe second only to Mr. Tums. You blink. How have you not heard of Mr. Tums and the Swivel Bums? I'm not a kid. Her cheeks flush red. It became a huge sensation. Maybe you recognize it from the theme song. She clears her throat. Oh my God, she's about to sing. Here he comes, strolling through the enchanted meadows, Mr. Tums, and he's looking for his fellows. She spins on the spot, then does jazz hands. The Swivel Bums. Lexi just sung a kid's TV theme song. Look at her mouth all open. I'm gonna shake. Oh man, it looks like she's really waiting for me to say something. Yo, these animations are so dope. I'm gonna shake my head. Sorry, babes. I haven't the foggiest what you're going on about. I can't believe this. You're having me on. I feel the same. Lexi takes a breath and stretches her back. Do you... do you enjoy it? The show's no longer running, but I had such a good time doing it. Knowing that you're making all those kids laugh at home, bliss. But I'm excited to broaden my horizons, do some plays and maybe a crime drama, you know? Oh, let me tell you about one of my favorite episodes. In it, Miss Fuzzy Boots really likes this ball that Miss Tibblesworth has just been given by Master Fluffytail. She wants it and lies to the Master Fluffytail, telling him that Miss Tibblesworth doesn't really like it. So Master Fluffytail goes and takes the ball back, breaking poor Miss Tibblesworth's heart. He then takes the ball to Miss Fuzzy Boots, who greedily starts playing with it. This plot sounds pretty intense. She's clearly proud of the show. But then, just as all looks lost, Mr. Tums comes along and reveals the truth. He's terribly disappointed in Miss Fuzzy Boots and banishes her to the land of never playtime for 1 whole week. The ball is returned to Miss Tibblesworth and Master Floyd... I've been saying it wrong the whole time. Master Floydtail apologizes. I hope I wasn't. Because I was saying Fluffy Tail and that shit says Floydtail. Yo, she breathes in. I don't know why that story resonates with me so much. She looks at you. I just find it relevant to a lot of situations in life. Is Lexi saying I miss Fuzzy Boots? I'm gonna say, do you have something to say to me? I don't know what you mean, babes. Before either of you can say anything else, Lexi's phone pings. She turns to shout at the others. Everyone, I've got a text. The others slowly shuffle their way into the kitchen. What's it say, babe? Wait till everyone's here, Mr. Impatient. Is that another one of those big cat characters you used to be? Lexi laughs and gently smacks Will's arm. No, silly, behave. You catch a glimpse of Angie as she rolls her eyes. Why did Lexi tell me that story? Right? Like, I think I'm gonna need to keep an eye on her. Crystal, are you listening? What? She beams a smile at you. I'm reading the text now. She theatrically clears her throat. Islanders, tonight there will be a recoupling. Gosh, how fun. Whoa, that's huge. She winks at Kobe before reading on. As the new Islander, Crystal will be the first to pick. Please get ready and meet by the fire pit. She slows her reading. Hashtag, who will she pick? Hashtag, who will be left single? She looks up from her phone at you. Her already fair skin seems just that little bit paler. Yo. Who will Crystal pick indeed, Lexi? Personally, I don't know who I'd pick. Miss Fuzzy Boots does have those lovely socks, but Miss Tibblesworth has that great ball. Maybe I'll settle for Mr. Tums instead. Coming up. Will throws his hat in the ring to be my best man. I'm not great at speeches or anything, and it's all in Crystal's hands. The person I'd like to couple up with is... Make sure you don't miss it. Alright guys, so we finished episode 3, volume 1. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know how your journey is going. If you're playing, down in the comments, let me know. Come on, let's chat about it. You know, if you haven't played the game, check it out. It's pretty cool. Yeah. For any guys who would like to play, just letting you know now. You know, As you can see, you can only play female. Your main character can only be a female. Sucks, I know. Hopefully they change it in the future seasons, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. This was Love Island The Game 2, Season 4, Episode 3. It's the end of Volume 1. Next episode we'll be diving into... That's the next episode. Next video, we'll be diving into Volume 2, Episode 4. So stay tuned for that. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications to know when I post. And yeah, catch you guys later.